Oh man. So look, it's gonna be one of them shows. I just want y'all to know that. So strap in, be prepared, no pun intended, and be prepared for what we gotta talk about, man. Because it's a hard Nick life for
Mm.
us. It's a hard Nick life for us. Jalen Brunson, get well soon, man. Get well. DiVincenzo, I can keep going, but we might. I don't want Jay Z and them to be calling us. Hey, good evening, man. Good evening, Daniel. Daniel. With the book, with the season in the books for the Knicks, man. This is how y'all know this is live because we just got to run with it. With the season in the book for the Knicks, man, we got to talk about should they actually go after an All Star? What's next for this team? Second year in a row they got put out in the second round. They kind of looking like a team that I root for. Another second year exit, maybe a first year exit with the Cowboys at times. But I know this comment is gonna be interesting. But we're gonna start it off like this, man. Fellas, do the Knicks need to recruit an all-star to win the East next year?
I'll go first. Oh man, I just saw that. All right. Should they do they need to get a go recruit an all star to win the East?
In the nick of time.
No. I'm gonna say no, fellas.
Hmm?
No. I think they go with Julius Randle.
What?
What they needed, yeah. What they need to do is shore up that bench. I give you one player, right, that would change life in New York. Hard for me to say this. Malik Monk. All right, so I don't want to see it. They got the money, they can do it. Cause
Oh,
Julius
whoa,
Randle,
brother.
right?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
What's going
Cause
on
look,
over there?
here's the thing. What the New York Knicks need, y'all, let's be real. They got all the intangibles. They got the grit, the grind, the hustle. They out rebound you. They play defense. What they need are shot makers, shot creators. That's what they need. Julius Randle was another guy who's a shot maker. And having OG, there you're like this, having OG, you can actually play Randle and OG at the same time. Right? And guess what? You can play Randle at the three. So y'all gonna be they can have a big lineup and they can challenge teams like Boston and stuff like that, all right? And the Bucks, right? And if you bring in a guy like Malik Monk, who can also create his own shot and create shots for others, he's like a point guard off the bench. If you play Malik Monk with Jalen Brunson, that would be beautiful. Right? You put Malik Monk and OG or even Josh Hart in the pick and roll, that'll be beautiful. Even though I don't want to see it. I'm not trying to speak that to existence because I want you to stay with the Sacramento Kings. Shout out to the Kings. But remember your best friend, De'Aaron Fox. But look, man, I think the New York Knicks to win the East, because the East is not something to be like, oh my God, it's not like the West. Now we talk about the West, they gotta do a little more than that, right?
Some
But for
disrespect.
the East, oh I'm sorry, Dave. No disrespect to y'all, right? You told me
Dave.
yourself, y'all gotta fix your roster yourself, right?
He
but
disrespected the East, man, just like Draymond.
And
but
and
but
he just
but
kicked me in the
Miami,
back.
man, Miami, they get hurt. I mean, Miami just, I don't know. Y'all a wild card, all right? But I think that, and then they went six with y'all without Randall, but they added Malik Monk and Brunson being at this form he is right now. Not now, if they bring Randall back, they know who their guy is. At first, that wasn't the case. It was Randall and Brunson's team. Now it's Brunson's team. So I think with the roster they have, I think they got to shore the bench. So if they get injuries or something like that, and another playmaker to score off the bench like Malik Monk, I think they can win the East.
You know the Wizards playing the East too, man.
Oh, come on, Tomo. You're done, son. There you go.
Dave, Dave, go ahead, man.
That's messed up.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can't be good next year or something. You know what I mean? Like he said, the East, the Heat, they a wild card. But Dave, the Heat, they get hurt.
He
You
told me
know,
dismiss the Wizards. He
you
didn't
know what I'm
think
saying?
twice about the Wizards.
I think Tomo going to dismiss him.
Yeah, but let me do that. Sheesh.
Man, look, I also don't think they need to get a star. I don't think they need to get a star. Maybe they need to get another starter to help out with the team, but a star, not necessarily. Because I mean, who are they going to go after? Is they going to go? Are they going to get Paul George? No, I doubt it. Who else is a free agent year? LeBron is not going to New York. I don't care what anyone thinks, because more likely he's either going to stay to LA or who knows. But I doubt he goes to New York. If you just think about maybe not Chris Paul. Nope, never mind. Nope, that's a no. I don't see any major
They can trade for one though too.
moves that they need to do. Like unless Pascal Siakam doesn't sign a deal with the Pacers, but I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So I like the Malik Monk thing, but maybe just maybe get someone, maybe get a 4 that could come off the bench and add some scoring. Maybe something like that. Somebody like Nikola Jovic, with Miami. He's not a free agent or nothing like that, but I'm just saying. What I'm saying is somebody off the bench that can, spread the floor. Someone like that. I don't see what I think their team is really as good as it is right now. Honestly, I just think they need to be healthy. They have Deuce McBride off the bench, who's a good point guard to come off the bench after Brunson. You still got Josh Hart. You got Bogdanovic. He was just injured, so if he come back, they should be fine. Randall's going to come back fine. I don't see much that they need to do, and I don't think they need Paul George or DeRozan, because I think that would take away OG and Josh Hart. And Josh Hart, do you really want Josh Hart to come off the bench? Do you really want OG to come off the bench?
DiVincenzo, he can come off the bench. That's what I'm thinking. He can come off the bench. When Rondo come back, one we gotta go to the bench.
Yeah.
You're right though. You add Paul George and somebody else that go.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. You add Paul George, you got Josh Hart or OG got to go to the bench.
Yeah.
So,
right.
And remember, DiVincenzo was only starting because OG was hurt.
Yeah.
So.
No, because Randall's hurt. He started with OG.
Oh well, yeah.
Mm.
But. And it's not about taking Josh Hart over DeRozan. It's the fit.
Josh Hart got chemistry with. No, you're not
exactly. It's what he does, man. It's not about the play. It's not about the player itself. It's about how the team is. The team is. I think they're fine the way they are. You could just add like Joe said, add somebody off the bench. But I don't think they need to make any major moves.
Okay, so the question did say all-star, so I have to agree with y'all. I was making faces at first, man, what y'all talking about? Nah, they don't need to go get an all-star. So we agreed there. It's a clean vote. But Miles Bridges, that's a good piece. I'm trying to keep Malik Monk in Sacramento.
I actually love that, Tomo.
Like Miles Bridges, I just thought about that because it was like, boom, there you go. He could either start or come off the bench, and that's
a good tandem.
I like that.
Julius Randle and Miles Bridges. You can put Julius at the 5 and put him at the 4. OG at the 3. That's okay.
I'm trying stuff over here because I'm looking at what they got going on in the unrestricted free agents. Hartenstein might be gone, but Precious is a restricted free agent. But we got Alec Burke, Shake Milton, and then Sims and Jeffries. They both got team options. So
we ain't picking that up.
And they got re-signed back. What's his name? OG got a player option, so I know he's gonna come back. Why would you not come back? Where else you gonna go? DC. But yeah, no, I like Miles Bridges to be another piece out there that they can go fish for. Don't chase the big name, because again, with big names come unwarranted expectations. I'm sorry, Carl, but he got to go. He has to go somewhere. Maybe Miami picks him up, but we talking about the Knicks right now. But look, what was I going? Carl kind of caught me with that one. Oh, you bring Miles Bridges in because you don't want to. That's what it is. You don't want to chase a big name because now with big names come the unexpected free agent. I mean, the expectations, and now you're looking like the Celtics. And you don't want to do that because now they got Porzingis and the whole world is saying like, hey, can they actually win without Porzingis? Why are you even asking that question? Why are you asking that? You have a team that's already set. So you kind of take that motto, don't trade for a player. My bad neighbor, but hey, I'm sorry. When you come on here and talk about the Pistons, we can bring that back up. But you gotta replicate what they did. You go get a Miles Bridges to be that Porzingis, to be that extra spark Not really a big name, but he was a big name when before what happened with him. He might start. Matter of fact, Miles Bridges off the court. Nah. He want to rap. He want to be a rapper. New York is not the place for him. But if we talking about the player on the court, I agree with it. Miles Bridges is it. So yeah, you get him to go there. He might be that extra piece to get them over the hump. And he needs a coach like Tibbs because he showed last year in Charlotte that he's all in. And actually, this team, he needs to be around a winning culture, not a team that's trying to rebuild. So my vote is Miles Bridges. Paul George? Nah.
Yeah, I like Miles Bridges too. I like Miles Bridges.
Carl, you trying to get everybody to go to Detroit, ain't you?
I understand.
Nobody care about Detroit, man. Nobody care about Detroit.
Why y'all gonna do that? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, look, that's what you get. You should have put that on the screen because that's who you want to go to New York.
No, I don't want to go to New York. I don't want to go to New York, but I think that he would be a good fit with New York because he's a dynamic duo on his own. Like he's a scorer. We saw Malik. I mean, we saw what he did in Minnesota. I mean, almost dropped 40 on Minnesota without De'Aaron Fox and beat them in Minnesota. By the way, the Kings are the only team that beat Minnesota twice and Minnesota in the season. By the way, and he's a playmaker. He led the league in points and assists off the bench. So he'll be perfect with New York, I think. And then he got swag. Malik Monk got some swag on him too. Like he would embrace the New York crowd. He the one that brings the excitement on the Sacramento Kings. He will be perfect. And New York got the money to pay him. Come on now, they got more money than us right now. So
and the culture that
New York comes with perks.
Yeah, and the culture they building is not the glitz and glamour of New York. They are a hard-nosed team, like I said, that tough grit team. So if you come here, you gonna have to want to ball out. It ain't all about the Instagram and TikToks when you come to New York no more. That's for the visitors. New York say, hey, look, we come here to win games, shake hands, not kiss babies.
Speaking of